Alright, get a go at yourself. Just gonna do my hair. Gonna do a little video on the proper camera today, just showing you where it's at. It's not really worth doing weekly, daily videos in a garden. Like, I'm not running a farm or anything, and gardens grow slow. So, I mean, unless you want to see the same zucchini growing every single day, there's not much to do. But here's some little experiments I've been doing. I'll show you one over here. Lauren had this dinky little, this funny little thing we got. It's a little, little cat sipping at a bowl. And the original thing that it came with kind of went manky. So what I've done here is stick a little bit of coconut husk, and we're growing some rocket in it. You can still see the little seed husk attached to the bottom of the cotyledon. The cotyledon being the two seed leaves when the seed just flips open. Not a true leaf, but a freaking cotyledon. Oh, here we go. Here's some sprouts I'm doing, some snow pea sprouts, some broad beans. Again, a bit manky in the and the fruit flies were getting at it, so I've pissed that off out here. Here's a celery we're regrowing. We're going to eat it twice. Onions, eaten twice. Gonna get some ginger going in here. Bit tricky to see. I wonder if we can see it. Nah. Ghost pepper. Ghost pepper that we got from Bunnings for $2, and when I topped it, because it was a little bit wrong, I've taken that cutting, and that'll kick on now. So here we are. Messy old place. Two ridiculous chooks up the back. It's pretty cold now, May, and tomatoes are still absolutely cranking. I've staked these ones up here. This thing, sorrel, my mate Lachlan Hart has ID'd for me. Moved the chilies from undercover to here. After the devastation of the birds, I'm just going to call it a natural thinning out. All the little seeds and things in here that I've planted have come up, and bits and pieces of that have come up all over the shop. What do we got? We got some bok choy, some sort of Asian green there. Again, the pumpkin tower is dying back, but still chockers with pumpkins. I think there's 7 or 8 here. This particular kale gets hammered by grubs. You know when you see the little white cabbage moths? Kale being a brassica of that family, so like a Brussels sprout or a cabbage or a cauliflower, all those things, they all get smashed by that. Since we've cut your wings because you were being a bit of a dick, the Trinidad scorpion has come right back, and his mate over there, the ghost pepper, that's one we had the cutting of. Strawberries, broad beans, another bird's eye chili. I'm going to rip off some of these leaves now. They love them. That is, the chickens love them. You'll see that in just a moment. So I don't know where this camera's pointing. Hey, look, Doodles. Look what you get. Oh, goodness. You're so excited. Rip it in. Oh, really ripping in. Why do you love kale so much? Because it's so good for you. So that's what my eggs are made out of. Other than lizards and spiders and grubs that they eat. Also, I mean, I don't know, someone might tell me this is a bad thing, but chicken feed was really expensive. So I checked out the protein to grain ratio. Look at them doing this. This is funny. I've checked out the ratio on dog food. So I've got a big old bag of dog food, and I've been grinding that up, and they seem to get into it. And it's got, right, you know, 40% protein, the rest of it's just grain and wheat, and cheap. Oh, look at you guys. Now that I'm not holding on, they're suffering. Okay, I'll hold on to it for you so you can rip it better. It's hard not having hands, isn't it? And being a bit of a dick. You poor dicks. Over here on the left of screen we have Rihanna. She's a little bit blonder, a bit bigger. See her crest's not so red. And Chrissy, a little bit darker. Actually, managed. Oh yeah, and Riri was getting these weird marks. Like Lauren thought, like it's just like little kind of white spots, like where her feathers are all ruffled up. And I think it was just some kind of molting thing, because Canally from the country reckons she's never seen one quite so healthy. This is kind of what this video is about. Look how ridiculous big this zucchini is. Did you know that's what a zucchini really turns into? We eat them when they're about that big, but they get huge. This one is damn near watermelon size. Oh, look at that. Still getting a few cukes. I'll have you. Thanks. So cukes just like greens for us. This thing I don't know what it was. We're eating it a little bit like broccolini for a while. We don't really eat it actually at all. I kind of want to leave this one, but the birds, nah, bugger it. They love it. They really love this. See, they've gotten right through all that. It's weird, they've got a lot of grass back there, but they seem to like human food. Look at them. Little doodles. And what do we got over here? Nothing coming up. Just more zooks. Zooks. This is great because we love zucchini. And I've been chopping it up into little bits and putting it in the freezer, so we can have it on pastas and pizzas and things. At the moment, really, I mean, even though I'm not maxing this out, like you can see that plot's not completely full, right? And this is a bit scabby. All of it's a bit scabby, but it's more than we can eat. I mean, we got zucchinis backed up in the fridge. You can see I'm not picking tomatoes. So the way I see it, so you want something raw. So we've got the cukes, and we've got some in here, Mazuma. We eat this all the time on salads and stuff, and on sandwiches. That's our greens. So if you've got greens that you can eat raw, like bits of rocket there, they didn't get everything. There's still like plenty of rocket and stuff here that we eat. It really was a natural thinning out. I plant everything far too dense, like old Rob Bob on the internets. One of my idols, Rob Bob. Over here I've got sugarcane cracking. Around here everyone's a lot of Vietnamese folks, and this grows just on the sides of the road. So I picked some up, tried two different styles, put one on its side, which seems to be caning. That was the worst pun ever. And this one, which has seemed to do nothing. I've only just noticed this though. Look at that, just when I was here. So that's getting buds finally, and it'd be really good to have a stand of sugarcane here. So can you imagine, from a survivalist, mentalist, prepper kind of point of view, you would like to have some protein. So we've got protein girls up there. The eggs are cooking veg, raw veg, and some sugar. This bloody lime never ever gives us a lime. Like we got one the first year. It was a tiny little thing, had it in a Corona. Over here we got taro. I don't eat it, but you know, when the apocalypse comes and that, at least we have stored foodstuffs. And I've mowed all this, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plenty of them coming up. A couple of barrels here that I might make either a smoking unit out of, or or just cut them off back to back and make another barbecue. I mean, you can see I don't need another barbecue. I've got a barbecue and a chimney, and I've got grates here. Sometimes I build up, make other things, but rosemary, lemongrass, all the rest of the buddies, and that's it. Thanks. See ya. I mean, this is my sign. Bye bye.